been quite a couple of weeks for me. Yeah. It's been interesting. All right. So I got sick. My sons were sick, like, at different times in March. I actually had like some sort of weird stomach bug at the beginning of March. Then I had like my oldest son, thing one, got sick around St. Patrick's Day. Yay. Then my dad got it. Then my younger son got it. And it was some sort of weird virus where we all got like a fever, and it was just and then I got it right at the end of March, when all of my stuff usually comes together, right? Like putting out all of my videos for the next month, and just so much fun. Hey, Tiffany. And so I got really sick, and it wasn't like there was no stomach thing. It was just a fever. And I was down for 3 days with this fever. Now, then last week, I woke up in the middle of the night on April Fool's Day. I know, 1:00 in the morning. And I had this like really weird pain in my arm, and I didn't know what was going on. And I was trying not to panic, but I kept pacing. Around my house. And of course that was like not conducive to not panicking, but I'm a Virgo with Capricorn rising, and I panic. Okay. And so I was just like, oh my gosh, I finally get rid of the fever, and now this is happening. So it ended up in the ER, because honestly, I was just like, is this like a heart attack thing? Like, what are we dealing with? I have a clotting disorder. I've been in the bed for 3 days. Like, what is going on with me? So went to the hospital. Like, I was there for like 8 hours, maybe a little bit longer, whatever. And they're telling me it's a pinched nerve. I don't know what it was, but it's not bothered me since. I mean, like my arm, my shoulder has been like sore, and which made it very difficult to use like the mouse and stuff with my computer, and trying to edit and post all my videos. So that was like extremely fun, extremely sarcastic with that fun thing. So that was awesome. One of my clients in a clutch was like, hey, have you looked at an ergonomic mouse? Shut up. Best thing ever. Ergonomic mouse? Who would have thought? I mean, who would have thought that my shoulder was going to feel better because my hand didn't have to like, move as much? Oh my gosh. So thank you, Logitech, for the fantastic ergonomic mouse that you create. And thank you to Joy for bringing in that particular information, because I was missing all the downloads. So I'm telling you all this to tell you that the reason why I think that things were like sifting into me is because I was not taking care of myself. Oh my gosh, what a shocker. I mean, those of you that know me personally, is this a shock to you, Tiffany? Is this a shock to you in any way, shape, or form that I was not taking care of myself? And during Mercury retrograde, when your girl here is double ruled by Mercury, what was I thinking? Seriously. But let me tell you what I was thinking. Okay. Let me just break it down. So I called up a friend of mine. I'm like, look, you got to tell me what is going on around me. Is there something weird happening? Have I cleared everything? Like, what's going on? So she took a look at me, and she was just like, the weird thing is that I see all the protection. I see the protection that you have around yourself, around your family, around your property, around problem is you're not clearing. Yeah. You're not clearing yourself. Seriously, I just forgot. And I tell people this all the time. I am constantly clearing people. I have a list of people that I routinely clear them or their property or their business or whatever until, I feel like I need to stop. I routinely do this at the new moon and the full moon all the time. All the time. Some of you are probably on that list. And I am just, I'm like, how did I forget? I have this huge tree right in front of my office. I go touch it all the time. That does do some clearing. I do little things to clear all the time. But do I do a major overhaul of my chakras? No. Why? Because I forgot. So I whipped out, I have so many books on chakra clearings. I do appreciate this one. There's another one that I like by someone that we really can't call her name because she's gotten, in a weird place. And I'm not judging her. I'm just saying that she shouldn't judge us for using her material now that she's gone off the reservation. Okay. Some of you may know who I'm talking about. If you want to know who I'm talking about, you can email me here because I'm not going to say her name here. And I don't have her book out. Yeah. So I do like her chakra clearing. Her book came with a CD years ago. The other one that I really appreciate is Cindy Dale. Oh my gosh. An intense chakra clearing, like Cindy Dale. Wonderful and amazing. She does it all the way outside of your body. So she does the main chakras and then she hits the ones outside of your body. Fantastic. Yep. So here's her book, The Subtle Body. Look, of course I haven't notated. But this is a fantastic book. She has an energy clearing. Her CDs are actually called Energy Clearing. I love them. She is amazing. I love it because it really sings to the biologist in me. I love her stuff. She is awesome. She also has a workbook that goes with this book. Fantastic. Highly recommend. 4 stars, 5 stars, really. But her energy clearing CDs are amazing, and they are available on Amazon downloads. I don't have any for sale right now. I did, but I think I gave them away, actually. So what I have is Cindy Dale, Advanced Chakra Wisdom is one of her books that I have on CD. And Energy Clearing, Cindy Dale with a Y, CYNDI. She's amazing. And so I had to stop and I had to just get right. I mean, because I was just like, okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? And I'll tell you, my focus has been skewed. Okay. I have been focused on, I feel like I've been focused on the wrong things. I've been focused more on the outcome than the actual process of stuff, of projects that I'm working on, of just anything. I'm focused more on the outcome than the project itself, than the process. And that's the wrong focus. That's the wrong focus. I think that at some level, we do need to have a goal, have an end point goal in mind. But the thing is, Spirit will change that, especially if you are learning something unexpected during the process. Maybe you pick up some wisdom that Spirit was like, oh my gosh, I was hoping she was going to pick up that nugget. And then they put you in a higher direction. They put you in a different level. You cannot focus on the outcome. You can't sit back and just say, okay, I want to make this. And I am saying this from a person that it is very hard for me not to focus specifically on the outcome. I don't know if I've mentioned this in the last 5 minutes. I have. I am a Virgo with Capricorn rising. So I'm focused on the outcome. I have a plan and I'm stubborn as hell with it. The only thing that makes me fun and a little bit frivolous is that Gemini moon. Oh, yeah. But it is tough when Mercury goes retrograde and I'm double ruled by Mercury. Yeah, you know, stuff gets weird. It does. It just gets like right out there. So the thing is, I had to stop. And I have now, in my little magic calendar, my calendar that I created for myself this year because I just felt like no one else could. Again, Virgo, no one else could create a calendar that I love. And I created a calendar that I love. And I do love this calendar. And I'm actually using it. I am like using it. We are in April and I'm still using it. That's amazing. But I'm writing in my calendar times that I need to stop and clear. And I'm also putting like little points in my day of just like a little checkpoint. Did you have a heavy reading? You need to clear, because I was not just being the vessel. And, you know, if you've had any kind of Reiki training, if you've done any sort of Reiki work, you understand that you are supposed to be like a hollow tube. You're supposed to be a hollow bone. You're supposed to be just the conduit that gets something off of people and then you transfer it out. You are not supposed to hold on to it. But let's be for real here. Anybody that does any kind of energy work, and I am talking about people that don't think they do energy work for a living. Let's talk about hairdressers, nail technicians. Oh yeah. Massage therapists, nurses, phlebotomists. Oh my gosh. Let's talk about all of those people that touch someone on a regular basis. And let me ask you, how good do you feel when you've gone to a really great hairdresser or a really fabulous nail technician? I mean, I do my own nails and I'm really bad at them, but I mean, I also do my nails with these. And if I haven't mentioned these again in the last 20 minutes, these things are freaking awesome. Oh my gosh. These are amazing. I'm not wearing them right now, but these little guys are amazing. Like $7.99. Oh yeah. Fantastic. Awesome. But when I do have the money, I treat myself and I go to I go to a nail salon and I have someone do my nails and I feel so good when I leave there, right? Why? Why do you feel good when you leave the hairdresser or a massage or someone that is taking care of you? Because they are taking care of you. You've relaxed enough that they are pulling some of that energy off of you. Yeah, they are pulling some of that energy off of you. So it's very important that, Kalina, hi. It's very important that people in those industries, and even people that are not physically touching someone, if you work in a customer service industry, you need to be clearing. You need to be taking care of you, because that's the thing. If you are taking care of someone, customer service, nurses, I see this with nurses all the time. You would not believe how many nurses are my clients. I think this is turning my teeth a weird color. Yeah. Anyway, okay, again, people that are running nonprofits. How about parents? Oh my gosh, how about teachers? Any kind of instructor, like exercise, fitness, yes, because you are helping people. There's something that you're helping them to overcome. There's something that you're helping them to heal something within themselves. And that is pulling energy off of them. Those people feel better once they leave you. Where's that energy going? Some of us just tuck it in. Some of us just hold on to it and nurture that. And that does not lead to good stuff. It doesn't. I have this weird thing that goes on with me. It seems like every couple of years I break out in hives. And I thought, okay, all right, I was like looking at all the things that cause the hives and things that I guess just made it happen more. And I noticed that like if I ate a lot of things that came from a cow, dairy, cheese, and I love cheese. Oh my gosh, I love cheese. And of course, beef of any kind, like it just all could really contribute to that. Then I had a doctor that told me that, it was like some sort of autoimmune response because I had already like 2 other markers for autoimmune disease. I get it. But at the same time, when I am clearing myself on a regular basis, when I am taking the time to work with these lovely people and clear my energetic body, I don't have the problems. I don't have the issues that seem to creep up when my energetic immune system is down. And I know I have talked about that on here before, about we do have to take care of our energy, just like we take our vitamins every day, just like we use our essential oils, using On Guard from doTERRA or whatever it is that you do. We have to take care of our energy that way too. We really, really do. Oh my gosh, Tiffany, seriously, I could live off of cheese, right? I mean, and there's so many good cheeses out there. But Dr. Gundry says that you can eat cheese, especially from other countries, or goat cheese. I do love some goat cheese. I mean, I love some goat cheese. But there's some cheese from England, some Stilton. Have you ever had that little bit of deliciousness? I mean, I can't even. So anyway, I digress with the cheese. But the thing is, we have to take care of our energetic bodies just like we do our physical bodies. It's very important. Like my friend, when she was reading for me and she was looking at me, she was like, I see the protection that you have around yourself. I do. I see it. But you're not clearing yourself. She's like, I see it like blocked up. I see things like, blocked up in your body. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not taking care of myself. I am not clearing. I'm not doing what I need to do. And so what happens with our physical bodies when we are storing negative energy in like our kidneys or our livers or, whatever, lungs, we store it up, right? What happens? The system starts backing up. And then we go to a physical doctor, right? And I'm not saying we shouldn't. I mean, and by the way, Tiffany, Lidl, fantastic place to buy that Stilton cheese. So good. But when we start taking care of our energy, you will start to see your physical body get healthier, because there is energy stored in our physical bodies. I mean, really. And I do believe in going to like physicians. I do 100%. And I have said this before, and I will say it again. When something goes wrong with me, when something goes wrong with the physical system of my body, I use both Eastern and Western medicine. I have absolutely no problem using both, because sometimes you need an antibiotic. Yeah, the antibiotic is also going to mess up like a whole bunch of other systems in your body. So, there's other things that we can do to like fix that overcorrection with the antibiotic. But sometimes you just need it. Sometimes there are things that you just need. It's okay. It is absolutely okay to use both Eastern and Western medicine and marry the two. I think that this is so important. So don't not go to a doctor. I mean, when something's going wrong with you, don't not go to a doctor, because sometimes we need the medication so that we can get to a place of healing, so that then we can go, okay, now what the F caused that? What? And I'm really trying hard not to cuss. I mean, yeah. One of my kids was watching one of my videos. I don't even know. It's not made for kids. It's not. And I put that on the videos, every single one of them, that, it's not for kids. I should put like a disclaimer at the top and just be like, there's cussing. Anyway, but we really do like take the medicine, take the medication, and then stop and go, okay, what the F caused that? What caused this to happen? How can I fix it? What do I need to do? Do I need to do some meditation? Do I need to visit Cindy Dale's book? What do I need to do here? How do I need to do a course correction? Now that I'm out of pain, out of like not itching, not like having a fever, or not like sneezing my head off, I don't know like what could be like the thing, but that's the thing, is that we need to treat every part of our bodies. Grief, oh my gosh, grief can make us ill. Depression can make us ill. A couple of years ago, I was so depressed, I worked myself into a stupor. I worked myself into a frenzy, and it took strangers to tell me like that I was overdoing it, because I didn't believe any of the people that I was close to. I mean, all the people I was close to was just like, girl, what are you doing? But it took strangers, which is pretty typical. It took strangers to show me what I was doing. Yeah. And I still kept going until last year. I took like a 5-month break from my channel. Well, except for the live shows. And that's, I mean, I don't want to see anybody doing that, because the thing is, if you do something that you love, you're not focused on the endpoint. You're not focused on the outcome. You're enjoying the process. So now I've had to revisit things, and I've had to say, okay, where is my focus going? Am I focused? Oh my gosh, I gotta sneeze. Okay. No eyelashes came off, so we're good. Yes, thank you, Tiffany. And Tiffany is a pharmacist. She's a huge proponent of merging Eastern and Western medicine too. It is ideal. It is. And I tell you, I think that this is, I feel like we're moving in a different direction as like a society, as like a whole, like mankind in general. I feel like we are moving in a direction where we are starting to merge the two. But I also think that taking care of ourselves is also going to be about examining our headspace, examining what our thought processes are, examining like what is this that we are, what are we looking at? Why do we feel stressed? Why are we holding on to other people's stuff? And I was talking to one of my clients and I started to see something that I was like, I am seeing this in myself. So I started talking to her about her process and how she was like, no, I feel like I love my work, but she's a hairdresser and she had started to focus just on the money part. She had started to just focus on, and I'm not saying we shouldn't focus on our income, because we do need to pay for things. I mean, everybody has rent, mortgage, food, power, internet, phones, whatever. And definitely shoes. I mean, we all need shoes. I mean, they don't have to be like Rico Suave shoes, or I don't even know shoes. Louboutins, that's a shoe, right? Yeah. I mean, but the thing is, we don't have to have like the high end stuff, but we all need stuff, right? We all need those basic things. And so I'm not saying it's wrong to focus on your income. I'm not saying that it's wrong to be fiscally responsible. But I am saying that it's going to suck the living life out of something that you love doing if all you're focused on is the money. And I used to work for a company that's what they did. And I got into a bad habit of that. 100%. I got into a bad habit of it. And I discovered that even after I left their establishment, that I was still focused on money. I still had that focus on money. And that was the wrong way to look at things. It was. And I also had the focus that that I wasn't good enough to be an individual, that I had to have some sort of partnership, because that was something that they bred into you to get you to stay as a part of the team. So I developed some bad habits. Now, I saw that coming up with her, and I was like, let's retrace our steps here. When did you start thinking like this? Because she had gotten in with a salon that did the same thing. They were just like, hey, we want you to go train to do eyebrows. We want you to go train to do eyelashes. We want you to go train to do this because it makes you more marketable. And she was just like, okay, yeah, like that's not something that she really wanted to do. She just wanted to stick to what she loves, is doing hair. And she was just like, okay, yeah. So when she left that organization, when she left that salon and she went out on her own, she had all these certifications and it was great. And it really was like very marketable. And she could put out there, hey, I'm doing this, I can do this, I can do this. But the thing is, then she started to just focus on how much money that was going to make her. And she finally, I was talking to her and she was just like, I don't like doing brows. I don't like doing eyelashes. I like teaching people how to use the fake eyelashes to do it themselves. Oh my gosh. And she's been fantastic. I mean, I love some eyelashes. She's been fantastic helping me. So I was like, why don't you just do a little tutorial? Like on YouTube. Just be like, hey, if you're looking to do this yourself, I think you should. You can save a lot of money and they look great. Let me show you how to do this. And I was like, I'll sign up for that. And I was like, get out there and do it in that way. And I was like, you're not teaching people to cut their own hair because, oh my gosh, I can cut my kids' hair, but cutting my hair, I mean, it would be worse than it looks right now. I need a haircut, but whatever. But the thing is, when I started talking to her about this, she was just like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. She sent me a message over the weekend saying that she was taking the brows and the eyelashes off her menu. And she was sending out an Instagram post saying, she's just sticking with these services. And she was like, I think I already feel better about it. And she said, I'm not focused on the money coming in, but the money that comes in, I'm making sure that I'm like budgeting and going, okay, well, I have these appointments for next week. This is the money that I can expect, and I'm going to budget for that. And she just said, she was like, I just feel so good about it. She said, I feel better. And I was like, that is fantastic. Because again, Venus is still retrograde. Mercury went direct yesterday. Thank God. But Venus is still retrograde until Saturday. This is definitely a time to polish up like our partnerships, our businesses, our income stream, the material things. It's definitely time to polish those things up and work with what we have. I had to shift my point of view. I had to shift it out of like focusing on the outcome of situations. Because when you start focusing on the outcome of the situations, you start living in a place of lack. And what happens when you live in a place of lack? You're not taking care of yourself. You are not taking your energetic vitamins. And all of a sudden, your chakras, your energy centers of your body start to get clogged up. They start to get sticky. And when those energy centers start to get sticky, they start attracting things. Lint. And I did say this to a client. I was like, it's like I'm seeing lint. Lint you don't think of it as like a big deal, right? It's not a big deal. It's just like, okay, it's out there. It's not like I can clean it out really quickly. But if we're not taking care of like our vacuum cleaner, our dryer, that lint can really pile up and make a huge difference so that those systems don't work properly anymore. And it's small things, right? Lint is small little particles that just keeps gathering and gathering and gathering until it's big. We don't need that inside our bodies. And there is no one that can clear us like we can clear us. There is no one. I mean, you can go see Tiffany and get like a Reiki treatment. You can come and see me and get a Reiki treatment. And we can clean you up pretty good, right? But you have to do the rest of it. You do. You have to clear your energy centers. You have to make sure that you can go out there and not let all the little particles that are out there, all the lint from everybody else's stuff stick to you. It is challenging to be a hollow bone. It's challenging to be that conduit, that vessel for other people, especially if we care about them. It is really hard for us to take stuff off of them and not hold on to it. But we have to send it out. We have to send it out and let that energy get transmuted by someone or something else. whether we're sending it to spirit or sending it to the tree outside of my office or whatever. Transmute it. Taking a bath in salt is wonderful. Do not get me wrong, but it's not enough. I do wash my clothes in salt quite a bit, but I haven't for the last couple of months because I ran out of salt in the laundry room and I didn't replace it. I was just like, oh yeah, I'll get to it. You know, just busy. Just stop the presses, right? There are currently about 486 projects that I have started in my carport. And I have not been able to park in my carport. I live in an older house. I live in a house that was built in the 60s. So I don't have a garage, I have a carport. But there are currently all these projects that are clogging up the working space in my life. So I've been whittling away at some of them and going, you know what? This has been here for a couple of years. Time to push that on out. This is a project that I started for somebody else. Time to adios it, get it out. I mean, it's crazy the stuff that I found clearing this stuff out. I had a shirt made for somebody almost 3 years ago that says you only need to believe in two things, Jesus and Bigfoot. I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going to wear that shirt for myself. I think that's what I'm going to do. I mean, I'm never going to see that person again. I mean, if I do, it's probably not like going to be a friendly visit. So why am I holding on to this? Do I need a reminder? No, it's either going to Goodwill or it's going on my body. But it's not taking up space it's not taking up real estate in my house any longer. Because that is just more detritus that I'm hanging on to for no reason. No reason at all. So this is where it comes into play. When people talk to me about energetic attacks, psychic attacks, somebody sending negative energy to you, it will not stick. It won't hit you hard if you are cleared. It is not going to affect you if you are cleared. It's not. It's like taking your vitamins every day. When little viruses come in, your body's just like, whoa. Before you start replicating, let's just bind you up in some mucus and send you on out. Thank you very much. That's what your energy will also do. So psychic attacks, people trying to send negative energy to you, people like doing all of this like energy battles or whatever, it will not hit you if you are cleared. You'll recognize it. You'll be like, oh, what is that? What is all that noise? And you'll send it out. You'll send it out. It's not there for you anymore. It's not there like, it's not going to attack you. It's not. You're going to recognize it and go, oh, not today. Thank you very much. You know, because your energetic immune system is optimal. Does it mean that nothing is ever going to affect you? No, because none of us are perfect and that just doesn't happen. But the thing is, you'll be able to recognize it and go, oh, I don't like that. And then you clear, you bind it up, you send it out, you put up a little more protections, take care of yourself and move on. It's exactly like taking vitamin C when you feel a cold coming on. It's exactly like, going, oh, what is that stuff? I take it all the time. It's like a little packets, emergency. I love that stuff. It's like a bunch of vitamin C and B vitamins, like all in this little fizzy packet. And that's wonderful. When I feel a little cold coming on, or the second that those kids hit the house with the sniffles or coughing, I'm like, freeze, everybody freeze. I don't need to get sick. mommy does not like that, because when I get sick, that means Dr. Seuss has to call in sick to work because I can't function. Oh, that's unpleasant, right? So I start boosting up on my vitamins, and I'm like, okay, we're all going to make sure we wash our hands, make sure we take care of everything here. And that is amazing, right? It does help our physical immune systems. Same with energy. You can feel it coming in, and you can be like, oh, no, I'm not liking that energy. I need to bind that up and send that back out, right? Not effing today. Hey, Kelsey, how are you? Don't worry about it, girl. I'm late to everything. I'm usually late to this show, but I don't think I was late tonight. Anyway, so taking care of ourselves, taking care of both our physical and our energetic bodies. And I'm telling you again, Cindy Dale. And I do have sometimes I have some of her CDs that I've sold. I did give some away in one of the last classes I taught. But Cindy Dale's audiobooks that are fantastic, Advanced Chakra Wisdom, and it is a 6-disc CD, and Energy Clearing, I highly recommend, and that is a 2-disc CD set. And you can buy it, I think you can still buy them on Amazon, and they may have the digital downloads for some of these, okay? I know that I could check out the digital downloads at my library in Denver. It's not exactly like that here. If you live in Fulton County, you probably have access to a lot more digital downloads than I do in Cobb County in Georgia. So again, if you live in Fulton County, the Fulton County Library System is a fantastic resource for a lot of digital downloads and audiobooks. So just letting you know. I don't know about any other counties besides Colorado and here. So there you go. But I do know you can find them on Amazon and probably Hay House. Yeah. So is this from Hay House? Let's just double check here. I don't have my glasses on, and I can't see where this is. No, this is not through Hay House, but it's a publishing house in Colorado. Again, pretty awesome. I highly recommend. So I think that it's so important that we do clear ourselves. Again, people that work in customer service, people that work as massage therapists, as nurses, as MAs, anybody really in the healthcare profession, even if you are not touching them all the time, but there's at least one pharmacist in this chat. Yeah, because you get attached to your patients just like you get attached to your clients. So if you're doing any kind of energy work, hairdressers, like I said, nail technicians, I know I'm trying really hard here to remember everything, but customer service, even if you are just talking to these people on the phone or you're working at some kind of help desk, this is huge. You do pick this up. You do. I mean, because think about the amount of people that cuss out a customer service person, right? Yeah. I mean, people need to unload, and they are unloading on poor customer service people out there. So very important that you clear yourself, that you clear and that you do not hang on to that stuff. Yeah, see, seriously. And oh my gosh, if you are any kind of energy worker, if you work as an astrologer, if you work as you're reading cards for people, whatever it is that you're doing Reiki, for the love of all that is holy and good, please clear yourself. And I am telling you this from experience. And I do this. I get into cycles where I'm really on top of it and I clear myself regularly and I'm just like, yep, I've got it. And then I get busy, right? And I think, yeah, I'm going to pick that up next week. I'm going to pick that. And then all of a sudden it's been 2 months or it's been 6 months. Oh yeah. That's when really shit gets weird. I mean, real weird. So you are not going to have as many energetic attacks, psychic attacks, however you want to put that. You're not going to have as many of those things coming at you if you are taking care of yourself. It's not just about the protections that we have around ourselves, our families, our properties, whatever it is. It's not just about having that protection. It is also about having our energetic, our subtle bodies cleared on a regular basis. Because as I said, when our energy centers, our chakras, however you want to put it, when they start getting clogged up, they start getting sticky and they collect everything. It's like watching the lint trap in your dryer collect and never cleaning it out. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. And if you're not cleaning it out, the dryer can no longer do its job. It's struggling to do its job. It's the same with the vacuum cleaner, man. That Dyson is not going to do its job properly if you're not cleaning it out, right? Make sure that you are cleaning your energy centers out so that they're not getting clogged up and sticky and collecting all kinds of detritus out there, all kinds of lint, all kinds of the people that you are trying to help, all of their stuff. You're trying to help them pull that crap off of themselves. Why do you want to hang on to it? Toss it. Send it to spirit and let spirit transmute that energy. Put your hand on a tree. Let nature transmute it. What do you need to do to get it off of you? Regular Reiki treatments are fantastic. I mean, there's a lot of Reiki practitioners that are usually in the chat, and I highly recommend like several of them. I mean, like Becky is one of them, and I wish that I had more time to go out and see her. I'm making time. Let me rephrase that, okay? But she is, okay, I forgot her handle. Does anybody remember it? Hang on just a second. It's Gypsy Soul Surfer. Thank you. Gypsy Soul Surfer. She's Gypsy Soul Surfer on, I think, all platforms. Facebook, YouTube. Make sure you check her out. All right. If you're looking for a Reiki practitioner, she is fantastic. I highly recommend her. I mean, there's lots of people out there. So please take care of yourself, because no one is going to be able to clear you like you will. Right, Mercury? I mean, I did. She's probably pissed at me because I cleaned up her food area. It was a mess. I mean, like, what is it with these cats that they just like throw their food around? I mean, really? Do you want to come say hey? Come say hey to everybody. Look. All right, this is Mercury. I know she's not as much a fan of the camera as Mouse is. Ow. Okay, we don't have to claw me. Like, she could be nicer, right? Mercury's direct now. Oh my gosh, that's a pissy cat. Yeah. And she keeps like tap dancing on my keyboard. And now she's going to go check out Mouse's food just to make sure that it's the same as hers. Whatever. I mean, these cats are so hilarious, really. It's good times. It's good times. But yes, I love it. Tiffany says, you don't, when you're not touching people, you're still taking energy off of them, especially if you're trying to help them out, especially if you're doing any kind of customer service work. All right. Does anyone have any questions? How are y'all doing? Everybody doing good? And my apologies for getting the all the numerology out late, but seriously, I still don't know what's going on with my shoulder. I don't know if it's a pinched nerve. I don't know, but it was so incredibly painful. It was insane. But it seems to be better now. But now that I have this ergonomic mouse, and I'm not having to like move my shoulder around as much when I'm like editing, I can like sort of move just my hand. And really, I'm not even having to move my hand as much. It's kind of nice. I'm just sort of moving, like just shifting things with my fingers. It's pretty intense. Yeah. I'm trying to recover from a concussion. Oh, Kelsey, no, a concussion and another knee surgery. Oh, Kels, I'm so sorry. Okay. If anybody has like a prayer list going or whatever, let's keep Kelsey on that. Yeah, Kelsey, I have you on it. We have a full moon in Libra this weekend. And Venus is going direct in Pisces. So, yeah. I'm so sorry, Kelsey. I got candles. I'm going to be lighting them. So, girl, I will keep you in it. Full moon. Full moon in Libra. So, this will be good. Concussion number 8 2 weeks ago. Oh, Kelsey, I am so sorry. My Lord, lady. And I was about to say you should have emailed me, but honestly, I just don't know that I would have even seen the email because I have been like wackadoo, sick, everything. It's crazy. Knee surgery number 3 coming up in 4 weeks. Okay. At the very least, we will have Venus and Mercury direct. And in 4 weeks, we will be out of the shadow of those 2 bears of retrogrades. Yeah. And Pluto is the one that goes retrograde first in May, on May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Yeah. So, that's not a huge thing. I mean, because Pluto stays retrograde for half of the year. So, oh, Kelsey, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry that you hurt yourself. Yeah, I'm putting you back on the list. You were actually already on the list. But I will like double check and make sure that I have some healing candles and we can get some stuff going here for you. Okay. I know. I've been lighting candles like crazy for people lately. Well, Mary, really? Are we going to attack my feet? She's under my desk. When the planet Mercury goes direct, I've cat Mercury that's going to go retrograde. She's not more like renegade. I mean, what is she doing? Okay, seriously, that's not a happy place. That's where my feet go. Yeah. Anyway, I think this week is going to be much better. I think this month is going to be much better. Well, I mean, knock on wood. I don't even have, like, do I have real wood in here? Okay, I think that's bamboo. Bamboo's wood, though, right? Yeah. So it is what it is. We're going to clean ourselves. We're going to clear our energetic bodies, and we're going to feel better. Okay? If you guys have a hard time finding Cindy Dale's audiobooks, especially the energy clearing one, please email me. I will see what I can do. I'll see, like, if I can find. I possibly have one copy floating around here, but I can order some for you and, like, have it sent to you, because the company that I order all this stuff from, I can still order from them. They moved. So they moved their warehouse to a whole nother state, but I can still order from them. And I don't think I can send it to you directly from their warehouse, because it's a wholesale thing, but I can get it sent to you. So it's Cindy Dale Advanced Chakra Wisdom. That's 6 discs. And Cindy Dale's Energy Clearing. And I highly, highly recommend these. Okay. They're fantastic. They're awesome. Please let me know if you can't find them, if you're having a hard time finding them, and I'll see what I can do. I'll order them from my wholesale, like, people, and see if I can get them out to you guys. And yes, I still do not have my website up. But I will tell you, I delegated it. I delegated it to someone who has still not finished it either. So I know. It's all right. We're going to figure this out. I really would like to have my website back up and running, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm learning to delegate, so I have to have faith that this person is going to come through. Right? Right. Yes. I don't know why this came up, but let me just tell you. Sometimes the greatest victory is rebuilding the things your enemy tried to destroy. And sometimes the enemy can get in and destroy if you are not at your optimal, if you're not at an optimal condition. Take care of yourself, because the enemy cannot get in and destroy something that is strong. I love that. I don't even know, like, this is so incredible. This is so incredible. I can't believe that just popped out. That's awesome. Yeah. All right. I do love my calendar. My self-built calendar. And it's so weird that I literally took like 5 days off of work. It's a big deal when you're the only employee for the company. That's a big deal. But I feel better. I had somebody bitch at me on YouTube on Life Path 11 about, like, going, was this pre-recorded? Because we're 5 days into April and this has just been posted. I did flip them off, but they couldn't see me because I just did it at the screen. So, but yeah, I gave a very interesting answer to that person. But I did put out a video saying, hey, everything's going to be delayed. Like, I can't redirect everybody. I mean, like, hey, there's a video out there. Everything's going to be delayed. It's all right. It's okay. Some people are just, yeah. pigs in a blanket. So I hope y'all have an awesome week. This is gonna be an improvement. Venus is not pleasant when she's retrograde, and I'm so happy she's going direct on Saturday. And this is going to be a much better season for all of us, right? Right? Yeah. So, what are we going to do? What are we going to do until we see each other again? We are going to get out there and make some magic. Make our magic. Why? Because IKEA sold this, You Are Magic. We love IKEA in this house. This is freaking awesome. So get out there and make your magic. And I will see you guys later. Let me know if you have a hard time finding Cindy Dale stuff. And maybe we'll just do a little like Cindy Dale clearing. I don't know if I need permission for that or something. I don't know. But we need to do some clearing together. Here's my email address. I will see you guys soon. Take care of you. Bye.